Well, as you can see by the leaves that are falling all over the driveway, the cool weather has moved in and the hummingbirds have moved out. So I guess it's time to take down the feeders. Can't say I blame them. Who wants to be in cold weather? Well, that's too bad. This one was still pretty full. Have to clean those out until next year, my beautiful little creatures. You can see here Mr. Squirrel was enjoying tearing this all apart to get the stuffing for his nest. It's time to throw these in the garbage. Well, at some point I've got to get through all this mess and go remove all this wood from last year. I just want to take it out of here completely because I'm going to be moving fresh wood in, and obviously I want the stuff that's really dry from last year to be in the front of the shed so that I can grab it for this year, and that's the first stuff that I do grab and use. Hopefully with any luck this will be the last fall and winter that I'll have this tent shed and pallet shed here, and I'll have something else here, hopefully something bigger. Fingers crossed, Santa is good to me. Just another day. Hilbert is claiming his territory here. Oh, with the neck puffs and everything. Back to his old tricks. Thought I'd switch out the squirrel destroyed tabletop cover with a tarp for the winter. Now I've just got to cut up some rope, tie this all up tight so that it doesn't blow off. Alright, there we go. Got the tarp all tied on there with the rope. You know, it's pretty sad. I bought this rope with the intention of going camping and maybe tying a tarp up in the trees, but I never got camping, not once this summer, and now I'm getting ready for winter. I mean, does anybody else feel like they do less and less each year? I hardly got the scooter out this summer. Every once in a while I come by and just start it up because it's been sitting here. I did ride it once not that long ago. You can see my tape did a little slide here on the seat. Fired up first pop. I think she likes the fall a little bit better than she likes the summer. I have hopes of getting out on this at least once or twice before the end of the year, but if not, I'll soon have to do an oil change on it and put it away for the winter. It was another warm, pleasant day. I'm still in a t-shirt, so that's good. It is almost the second week into October. And I'm hoping I can get to the first week of December before I need to winterize. Yeah, I try not to do that until the temperatures are consistently below zero. That being said, hopefully we have another 2 months or so at least before having to winterize. But in the meantime, there's some work that needs to be done, so let's get at it. Oops, it got dark and I never got to finish what I intended on finishing in that last clip, but fall is definitely here. Getting temperatures like this outside, temperatures like this in the camper, having to open up the door because it gets too damn hot inside of there. But then at night having to have a fire because it's too cold. Welcome to fall. Okay, so I went to grab some wood under the catio and look what I found. A pile of insulation. I'm guessing a little critter. Well, I've got the underneath of the catio completely full with wood. So the next step is to take what's left in the shed and try moving it under here, under the bar. Hopefully it'll all fit, and then I'll just take the wood from there that I'll be burning When that's gone, I'll take it from there before I get into the new stuff. Hilbert left me alone long enough to do that, but as you can see, he's back around again. And I'm about to really piss him off because I can tell you he hates it when I start that scooter. I don't know why. Don't you, Hilbert? But I'm gonna start it because I'm gonna move it. I want to be able to start piling wood under here. I could just push it somewhere, but just out of spite, I'm gonna start it up and see what he does. Anyone else return their bottles for cash? Pretty gross in there. Eee! Since I don't have pressurized water, this is the best I got. Mix a little bit of that in there. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Every little bit helps, you know. Most people would use that for coffee change, coffee money. I don't drink coffee, so just more beer money for me. Alright, you guys, I guess I was making way too much noise counting bottles. That Hilbert decided to come out and get pissed off at me. I can't win with this kid. Are you mad? I'm in your yard, huh? You're getting some hairy legs, bud. I mean, I know winter's coming, but damn. Just a little temperature update. It's now 22 outside and 27 in here. Who would have known I was over here prepping for winter with temperatures like that? But I'm not complaining. It's like summer, but without the humidity. And I don't want winter, so no complaints from this girl. Just going to swap out my generator battery and calm down, Hilbert. He's trying to be all sneaky. But I keep hearing that noise behind me every time he tries to sneak up on me. You're not very stealth, Hilbert. You're not stealth at all. Over here by the batteries. So now he's thinking he's got to sneak through the woods to get over here. He always has to be knowing what's going on at all times. He doesn't like people messing around in his yard. Hilbert, do you know what today is? It's Canadian Thanksgiving. You're pretty brazen. Making some progress with the wood I've got piled under the pallet bar here. But Mr. Squirrel isn't going to be too happy because as I'm taking wood out of the shed, I just happen to find his little nest in here he's got going on. With all the old leaves. And I bet if I poke through there, I'll probably find some of that cotton from the tablecloth that was on the pallet bar. And yes, here it is. This makes me feel kind of bad, you guys. He spent all that time, all that hard work, but I mean, I've got to get this wood out of here and get it piled so I can get, you know, this year's wood put in. Poor squirrel. As annoying and destructive as squirrels can be, I still kind of feel bad about doing something like ruining their nest that they've worked so hard for. Wait a minute, that's kind of what they do to me. They ruin things I worked so hard for, right? I'm hearing that squirrel and I'm having a little guilt now. But as you can see, I've pretty much got underneath the pallet bar full of wood, so Thinking I'm going to give up for the rest of the day. Head out for a little turkey dinner. It is Thanksgiving after all. So if you're in Canada, happy Thanksgiving to you. I know if you're American, your Thanksgiving will be next month. Although you'll probably be seeing this after Thanksgiving anyway. So if that's the case, I hope you enjoyed some turkey, or a nice warm meal at least. And yeah, hopefully I will catch you all in the next one.